Welcome everybody to tonight's live stream. NFL head coach 09 against the Miami Dolphins. This is what we have been waiting for all season. And tonight we finally meet the team that decided that Harley Jean-Charles was not good enough after last season. Well, we'll find out who wins this story after all, or at least this chapter of it will be written. What's up everybody? Welcome to tonight's action. This is our version of Sunday Night Football. We are going for the revenge narrative for sure. Hopefully you beat them by 30. I'm thinking 40. 30's thinking too small. Filled my water. Good call. Forgot about that. Got enough. What's going on, everybody? How was your weekend? Hope y'all are doing well. Staying safe. Hopefully having some fun. Is my quarterback back yet? So we'll talk about that because he's probably going to have a chance to play this week, but I doubt he'll be at 100%. Can I do a D-backs franchise? I'm not promising anything for baseball content right now, cool kid, but maybe over the middle of the summer, especially, whenever baseball comes back. That might be the time I look to play the game a bit more. It's been hard for me to get into the MLB mode with no season right now. I know the game's out, it's new, it's super hot outside, and it's baseball weather, but it just doesn't feel like it without baseball around. And I've gotten so much else to work on, including NFL head coach 09. What's going on, Chad? Good to see you here. I'm not sure if you've made it to the last couple streams, but we've had an interesting ride this season. We're 5-6. I know that I was talking with some people, and it was kind of suggested maybe to start over after the pistol playbook dilemma, and not doing a good job laying out the initial points for my head coach, but sticking with it has absolutely been the most fun way I could have seen this unfolding. Going to a new team and then to get a chance to reset with that new team and get some really good rookies on the squad. So I'm having a really good time with this right now. Glad to see Leighton doing better. Absolutely. The last few episodes have been a breath of fresh air. Can we want Pineapple Dad shirt? I think that one's hanging up. That one just, it's clean. It's coming soon. Maybe on the next stream. We'll see. Sports fan, thank you for the super chat. Better route the Fins for revenge. Absolutely. I'm thinking we have to draw up at least one play in preparation for what I hope is a colossal beatdown of the Miami Dolphins. Glad to see you here, Rec. And yeah, sometimes the later streams here are just more convenient for me. Especially earlier I was working on Let's Plays and editing, so took a break for a while. And then come back to have the nightcap here. As a Packers fan, I still cannot believe how poor our draft was. Thankfully, I can watch a manager who knows what he's doing. I'm not sure if I'd say I know what I'm doing, but at least I convinced myself for a short time that I have a plan. A new play called the Waddle Cross. How'd you know I was thinking about Demario Waddle? We're going to call Waddle Fade. How about we call... This is kind of a silly way to put it, but it's just because it's head coach. I think we have to design a play that works when we're on the right hash with Waddle. Because we have Waddle Fade, which is like our big, our shot play, but on the right hash, it's kind of iffy because of the sideline placement and everything. So I might want another option, but we have Waddle Screen, Waddle Fade, and the Waddle Drag on the double move that went for a pick last episode. We could call a couple more plays with maybe Waddle in the backfield. Maybe Waddle as a pass catcher, not necessarily a screen pass, but what if it's kind of like a verticals play that stretches out the defense and then Waddle's underneath, maybe for a really good check down. What's going on, B-Man? Thank you for the super chat. Finally catching a head coach stream live. Bought this game after watching you and have been having tons of fun with my Chiefs. That's awesome. Hopefully you were able to learn from some of my mistakes in the beginning. Waddle wheel from the backfield. I like it. I really like it. I wonder how I should set up the reads for a play like that. Probably not the first read or anything, but just to have him out there maybe on a wheel route. That's a cool idea. The Waddle pass. I don't know that we want that. The Waddle wheel. Bonus points for the alliteration. Absolutely. Let's see if the super chat. This is still broken? Come on, YouTube. That's okay. I got back up. Chargers belong in San Diego. Thank you for the super chat. What's up, Kane? Do you think the Chargers have a shot making a wild card at least? I sure hope. I have no clue what to expect in the AFC West. I think that it's going to be tough, but with the quality of their defense and their offensive skill players, they're going to be in the race. Last year was weird. They lost a lot of games down the stretch, but I mean, they were very close to the Super Bowl the year prior. I think they'll be in the wild card hunt. I don't think that the wild card race will be quite as weak as last year, when you had, like, you know, Big Ben missing and not the 49ers, the Steelers running this offense that led to the lowest yards per attempt I think I've ever seen for their quarterbacks. They should be stronger. The Browns ought to be stronger, one would think. But I think the Chargers will be right there. Drew, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Kane, if you had plans for an NBA 2K20 franchise and decided to cancel them, I completely understand. I have no idea what's up with the 2K20 franchise. I had no plans, actually, for it. I think I've had some feedback from people saying it wasn't a great year, but I'm not sure what they did in 2K20. I'm sorry, I forgot about The Last Dance. I haven't been watching it. I might watch it at some point. That's why they got DVR, right? Or you can catch the stream later on, too. The Wildcat Waddle read option. That might be a little far, but it's totally doable. Man, that's an idea. No, I'm not simming to the end of the year today. So what's going to happen is we're going to get into this game relatively early, and then I'm going to kind of be watching the clock to see how long this stream runs, and then probably end the episode after a couple sims or so, 1 or 2 sims, and then we'll have an idea if next episode we have, like, the playoffs on the line or not. Oh, the Falcons haven't fired me quite yet, but we'll see how the end of the year goes. We still got 5 games left. I feel very good about our approval right now and the team overall. We were very close to winning last episode. We let them off the hook. Can you post this link for people who want to get the game? I think all you gotta do is search up eBay or GameStop or something. I don't know how much the games go for these days. There are a lot of teams I'll think about for Madden 21, but it's not really on my mind right now. Obviously rosters are set, but I guess I'm waiting on, like, are we still expecting the same release date? Like, I'm not really thinking about it right now. I want to get as much out of Broncos as possible, and considering we have not had any postseason success, still thinking about that a lot. Are we bringing Kurt Reeves back? That would be a no. That's not happening. I feel really good about Leighton's recent success in the series. Obviously, we finally found a style of offense that works for us and has been better for Leighton, better for scrambling, better for all the playmakers, I think, as well. The ones that are getting the playing time anyway. I know it's been tough this year to get everybody their snaps. Seems that it's impossible to find the opportunities for everybody. Alright, so we're going to jump into the action here. It's already 8 o'clock. I'm thinking I'll stream to around 10:30. We'll see. So I want to make sure we get to this Dolphins game as quick as possible. But let me link this quick and we will dive on in to tonight's action. All right, everybody. NFL head coach, episode 10.
Increasing our depth right here.
One sec, I might have to redo it because GM just cut me off out of nowhere. NFL head coach 09, episode 10 is here, and this is the long-awaited episode where we're going to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Those of you that have watched from the very beginning know that's where this series began. It was going to be a big Dolphin rebuild, and it only lasted a year's time. A year that saw us go 1-15, win our very last game of the season, and then Harley Jean-Charles, our head coach, was fired. Not given a second chance with a new quarterback and some new draft picks. Instead, we end up getting hired by the Falcons, who already had Matt Ryan and a top 5 pick. So I feel like it's worked out really well for us, but still, Miami fired me after one game, or one season, and after a win. So now it's time to get a little revenge. Where is that coach? I thought there was like a menu that showed your coach and a lot of info for him. Anyway, I went 1-15, but it was in the first year. It was a terrible roster. Currently, 11 games into the year, approval is a lot higher than I expected at 92. 97 for the owner, which is phenomenal. The fans, though, at 86. Gotta work on that. We lost the game to the Bucs last episode. That kind of hurt a little bit. But now we have 5 games left to go. We have Miami here at 4-7. We are 5-6. And to get this game fully prepared, we are going to make a couple plays to unleash against the Dolphins defense. What's going on, Felipe? Good to see you here. All right, so the first play we're making here is the Waddle Wheel. David, glad to see you here. All right, this is going to be a wheel to the left, by the way. It's going to be kind of to complement the waddle fade and give us an option when we're on the right hash or something, because I can't flip plays, of course. We all know that. I also had the idea earlier to make like a jumbo backfield play for like the goal lines, so maybe I'll make more than one play here. We'll have to see how many I can get around to. So this play is going to feature Demario Waddle playing running back, and he's going to run a wheel to the left. So it's going to be somewhat similar to Waddle Fade, the idea of it anyway. Although, I need to test this. Where is he running this wheel? Because I wanted it to be pretty wide, but this might be a little different than I expected. Let's just see this play here in action. He doesn't even get outside the numbers, but it can still be kind of useful. So what we're going to do then, Roddy White's going to run a post. We want to distract coverage from this area as much as possible, and I want to see the timing of this is all. Because I don't want them to be too close at any time on this route. But I think that'll be fine. I think Roddy White will be really far away from him. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, let's keep it moving. Alright, so Watson's going to be here, and he's going to run the deep in. Ooh, that could be a little tricky here. I kind of want him to... I think if I line him up on the left side and have him run a curl, that might be the better idea. Or I could have him run the out route, too. That's always an option. I kind of like that. Yeah, that works for me. Let's go medium out. Kind of making a weird route combo here, so I got to keep testing it to make sure it's actually something I like. I could have Waddle go in motion, but now I'm kind of playing with this whole idea here. Yeah, that's got to be a quick out. That's no good. Oops. All right, version 4 now. Should be a good quick out here from Ben Watson. And there you go. That's what I want to manipulate right there. I think that creates a good dilemma for the defense. Now, what should we do with our other two eligible receivers? Because we could do just about anything. We could change one to another tight end and have him block. We could run a different combo here. Yep, Matt Ryan is currently injured. Slants? Yep, I'll set the progression on this one for sure. Yeah, I did think about making one a tight end for extra blocking, because this could kind of be a longer developing play. I already have Watson here, who would be a good like hot read receiver. All right, Martrez Milner enters the game, and he will pass block. We'll just have Harry Douglas then run a quick slant. I can't find the slant now all of a sudden. Huh. Or I could have him run a double move too. Maybe just a medium in. Alright, so kind of a weird play, but this is the Waddle Wheel. So the first read here is going to be Roddy White on his deep post. Whoops. And then I like to see Waddle and Watson. Kind of a strange play. Hopefully we get a chance to call this one. The Waddle Wheel has been created. I want to get this one into our game plan practicing for this week too. A Waddle jet sweep? You think it's in Run Creator? I mean, if they had it in here, I'd absolutely love to call it, but I'm not going through all 194 pages right now. And I have my doubts that it's in the game. That one has some motion. That one does too. Okay, we got the action, the motion's there. But where's the actual play? There's got to be at least one somewhere in here. Because the running play with Waddle would also be phenomenal. I could just also give him random snaps at running back, just as another way to get him the football. We have all these outside runs that we're trying to run now, and I don't see why he wouldn't be good at that. Hi, Kane. How many games you're going to see today? Probably one, Samuel, and then hopefully a couple sims that will set the stage for maybe a finale next episode for this season. The Waddle punt. That's not the one I want to do. No Waddle punt. All right, I went through almost half of them. Couldn't find it. Let's see. I feel like we could use a good flood concept in our playbook as well. So, time to make something new. I'm going to move Harry Douglas. I just want to pair up Waddle and Roddy White on the same side on this play, so it's not going to be quite this odd. Do I want to go trips? I got Ben Watson out there too. Let's have Harry Douglas here. Not line up so far out wide. Alright, Roddy, this time you're just going on the streak. This is going to be Demario Waddle. And by the way, I really want to get Waddle a lot more touches. I want him to at least average a couple a game, and I think right now he's like averaging 0.5. So we're going to step up our play calling, I think, for Waddle. This might have to be more of a deep out for Waddle. Might make better sense that way. The other option would be to have the running back in the flats. I'll have him block, though. Another play that might need some extra time. And Douglas here. I'll have him run a post. Whoops, I need to set reads. There you go. Now we have the Waddle flood as well. Now, if I ever get fired from this team, it's gonna suck having to, like, have all these plays that are just called, like, Waddle fade, Waddle screen, Waddle everything else. And it's gonna be a different player. Alright, so that's 2 new plays for the offensive playbook tonight. Put Rhodes on offense. Nah, I gotta keep him fresh for all those interceptions he gets. The Waddle Mary. Not that one. That one's going to drain a little stamina. Not that you'd really be calling Hail Mary when there's a chance for more plays to be called that often. Alright, so just a few days until our game against Miami. And we're going to find out the status of Matt Ryan here pretty soon. Is he ready to go or not? 5 days until this game begins. 4 to 9 days. So the chances aren't great, but there are 5 days until the game. So I guess it's possible. I wonder if Ben Roethlisberger is going to still have that beard. I imagine that he'll have the beard. I don't know what Big Ben's doing these days. Thank you for the super chat, Chargers. Or maybe I'll wait till the playoff run. Been watching since the Browns rebuild days. Thanks for all the content, bro. Appreciate it, Jesse. Glad you're here. Glad you're having a good time. Now, hopefully I can work on one of these new Waddle plays. All right, I'll try to back out and do it again. Waddle wheel, there it is. But yeah, what do you think about some running plays for Waddle as a way to spell Turner when he's getting a little tired? Norwood can carry the football, but what about Demario Waddle? Why not? There's the Waddle wheel now. Got some mastery percentage up. So I tried doing some Wildcat, or as we called it, the Waddle Cat, but I couldn't sub Waddle in at quarterback here. I can do it in-game, but there is like a QB sweep play we have called before. It did not run to much success when we called it the first time. Here's a look at Waddle's numbers, though, on the season. I want him to have more catches on offense than defense, I think. Although he's at 8 on defense. Waddle currently has 4 catches, 53 yards receiving on the season. To go with 2 carries for -1 yard. The big story, though, has been his interceptions and the 7 for Kerry Rhodes. You gotta think we can intercept Mike Zazali at least once tonight. One of those two is getting a pick. I'll be shocked if it doesn't happen. Now, I haven't done much for the defense lately. I've done so much for the offense because AJ Feely is playing. Maybe I'll go and work on just a bit more of our defense now. because we've gotten to call some plays and do a lot of practicing. I think we have enough to call now. DeMario Waddle, Super Mega Baseball 3. It may happen. It's probably going to happen. DeMario Waddle, road to the show. My favorite quarterback, Greenberry, Unger, or Sparks. I don't know how to pick between those three. I really don't. I want to work on this cover 2 call here. This is a play I run a lot in NCAA once the opposing offense gets like inside our 40, because our safeties are so good. I absolutely trust them in deep halves when the field is a little bit smaller. And we've had a lot of success calling that. Are other players getting jealous that you're making all these plays for Waddle? That is a great question. No, I haven't done much on the show. I don't know when I'll get around to it. Maybe over the summer. Here it is, everybody. We've been waiting for this game ever since we knew they would be on the schedule. The Miami Dolphins are up next. Matt Ryan currently out 1 to 3 days. It's currently game day here on Sunday. Matt Ryan, 86% health, 61% torso. I don't think it's a great idea to rush him back from this injury, although there's a chance he might be able to play this week. Now, the Dolphins have 4 wins on the season, 3 more than they had all of last year. Mike Zazali is already an 87 overall, and he was their #1 pick. Zazali has 19 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, and he seems to be having a really good year. He has been sacked 48 times, though, so hopefully we can rattle him and get some pressure. Zazali has 95 yards rushing as well. Now, Ronnie Brown, is he hurt? He's had a really good season for them, but he's at 63% health. I'll have to check the inactives because he may not play, which would mean Derek Ward and Andre Kirby would become the running backs today. At receiver, Chris Henry, 1,000 yards on the year. Ted Ginn, Dorian Bryant, Mike Furry. Ben Troop at tight end. Now, this Dolphins team, I think, had a pretty good offensive line. They return, I think, most of the same starters. So that'll be an interesting battle. Can we match up with them? Pat Williams, he is currently hurt. Vonnie Holliday is currently hurt. Matt Roth is currently hurt. Kendall Langford is hurt. What is up with this team and all these injuries? I'll have to check out these inactives. It's been good, TC. Been pretty chill. Got some content done. Play a little Warzone. Alright, Matt Ryan, it currently has him as injured, and he will not play today. I wonder if that is set automatically because of my, philosophy? We'll have to see. All right, we've set our inactives. Nothing too surprising, but how about the Miami Dolphins? Who's not going to play? Wow, they must have a lot of players playing through injury right now because those are not their high-rated players at all. Ronnie Brown is active for this week, but he's going to be playing at 63% health, 42% on his left leg. Now, does that have any kind of rating effect? Or is it just kind of injury risk? Does he still have his 93 speed despite that? So it sure seems like this is a team that's playing a ton of players through injury. Pat Williams, 66 overall. That seems awful low for him. But he also has an injury he's battling through right now. 31% health, 1% left leg. What is this team doing? Wait a minute. I think it reset my minutes again to like 4, so I have to fix that quick. Alright, 7-minute quarters. And it's game time, everybody. You have not missed much, Connor. Just made a couple new plays, and we are just about to dive into the Dolphins game. Do we have alternates? Old red jerseys. Old red jerseys or base? Thank you, Sam. I am going to stick with Prater. I just don't see us having another option right now. Old red. Yeah, no kidding, Samuel. Thank you for the super chat. So many injuries on their side, and they're playing everybody through it. I couldn't do that. This is it, everybody. Welcome to Atlanta. Dolphins and Falcons. The meeting is finally here. Our chance at revenge after being fired an off-season ago. Now, I think it's worked out. But still, I don't like how they handled that whole situation. Falcons. Welcome, everybody! Dolphins, Falcons were underway. Miami's getting the football first. Up across the 25, and they'll begin at their 28. One sec. The stream, we got some Fs. What's up? Stream quality good. We have a few drop frames. I don't like seeing that. It's back if you refresh. All right, I don't know what happened, but nothing really happened at all. All good. The game has been delayed. And we're underway, wearing the old red alternates. Are these even in Madden? Dolphins began a quick snap here and a run to the outside. Ronnie Brown wrapped up by Demario Waddle. And I wonder, what happens with all these players playing through injury. I think that there's probably a chance that a lot of these injuries are aggravated. We'll have to see. Because I saw some of their health percentages, and I would not want my players playing through them. 3 wide here for Mike Zazali, and a second. Nope, it's a fake. And Zazali's a lefty. He's got his man. That's a fumble, and we got it. Please let this stand. 2 plays in. Let's get the takeaway. Come on. Eric Coleman on the recovery. I think it's Falcon football. Let's just get a run call out there.
Okay, ball between the tackles.
And maybe it is going to be challenged after all. I think the ball was coming out. Of course, I'm not biased at all. Does this really give us a clear 100% idea?
Go, baby.
They overturned the challenge. Come on. All right, I guess he was down. Dolphins already across midfield after that big play action pass. Zazali hands it again. Stiff arm from Ronnie Brown. And then wrapped up by Riggs. Wait, 91. Is 91 Riggs? I thought 61 was Riggs. Dino Peters, that's right. Dino Peters is 91. Riggs is 61. And Dino seems to be playing pretty well when he's on the field. Another stretcher. They want to get outside. Nice hit! That's what I'm talking about. Kerry Rhodes. All right, they have subbed Ronnie Brown. I forget who their backup is. Why is our corner over here covering nobody? There we go. Zazali, 3rd and 6. Got time. Outside with it. What a catch by Ted Ginn.
Settle down, guys.
He's out of bounds inside the 20. Ronnie Brown returns to the game. So Ted Ginn will not see Waddle. Nice hit. Well played.
Giving this back nowhere to go.
Ty Law versus Ted Ginn. That seems like a pretty bad matchup considering Ginn's speed. Now, Chris Henry has over 1,000 yards. He's their number 1. Obviously, Waddle's going to cover him. But it makes you wonder if this is a game where Ty Law needs to just go to the slot and not do anything else. If Ted Ginn's going to be out there. I'll have to check our depth chart, see what we can do. Play fake over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled by Waddle.
Fantastic. Give me the footage.
You guys have been trying to get rid of Ty Law all season. He's a good player. Not as good as DeMario Waddle, but still a good player. Let's see. This might be a job for Chris Houston here on the outside against Ted Ginn Jr. Does he have more speed? He has more man-to-man ability and 96 speed. So, yes. We will no longer see the matchup there with Ginn. Ty Law plays the slot. Dolphins go 3 wide here from the 11, and they motion out Ronnie Brown. Zazali, end zone, touchdown! Ronnie Brown! Was that a wheel route? I didn't exactly see. I wasn't really thinking about Ronnie Brown there. Was that a wheel route? Can't really see a better camera angle. Did they just call what we made before this game? Got to put Drexler in to try to get more pressure. Yeah, I think I want to play Drexler more. I'm not all that impressed with Barry Riggs. It wasn't a wheel? Okay. Well, it might be what this game considers a wheel. I don't know. Didn't see it well enough. Yeah, were they taping our practices? They take our play. 7-0 Miami. And here we got a kick return out of the end zone. And I'm not sure who this is. But we're out at our 28-yard line. Why is Thomas Deku returning? B-Man, thank you for becoming a new member on the channel. I appreciate that. Did I really sit short? I thought I said Obama knew. Oh, okay. So we begin our offensive day, and we get to the outside here in a hurry. Michael Turner rumbling through defenders on his way to a gain of 9. Now, Michael Turner's resurgence has been a lot of fun. He's been running really well the last couple episodes. I want to make sure I start running to the left a little bit more and stop just playing the entire game on the right hash. I want to call more of these counters as well, especially here against this look. I like our chances. Turner out to the left-hand side, has good blocking. Across the 45, bounces it wide. Turner out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Yes, sub him out.
This thing 1 inch at a time.
As a matter of fact, everybody, I want to sub him out. And we are going to put in at running back to Mario Waddle. We're going to give him a quick handoff. Although I should have ran a stretch if it's Waddle. But he's there. He's going to get some more touches, whether it's running or receiving. Another run to start the day. To Mario Waddle. Wrapped up. All right, Turner back in after one play off, and we're going to throw it for the first time. Blitz sent by Miami. Time here for A.J. Feely, a defender right at his feet, and that was way too risky. Right away. Opening drive, everybody. It's the Waddle wheel. It's not time for Waddle fade. It's time for Waddle wheel. 2 deep safeties here for Miami in their nickel defense. 3rd and 7. Feely completes it. A couple yards shy of the sticks. All right, everybody. I know a lot of people are going to want me to go for this, but I have to know where I can trust Matt Prater here. It's a 49-yard try. Let's try to get some points here. 49 yards, left hash. Prater's kick is right down the middle. Good job. 7-3.
All right, let's kick it off.
Is Ronnie Brown returning kicks? That is an extremely risky decision. You know what? Call whatever you want. I'm making a substitution. I want to get Artis Drexler a few more snaps. I feel that we are in need of a boost here at edge rusher. Although I'm not sure you can expect much in this matchup because it's going to be Artis Drexler versus Jake Long. And this is prime young Jake Long. And notice how far I had to scroll here to get Drexler onto the field. Now Riggs is out there right now. And the Dolphins open this drive. Play fake. Zazali's got all day. And he somehow completes it. Why was that not picked off? Waddle is a 70 end. Yeah, I can't say he's going to line up at edge anytime soon. That really should have been a big pick 6. Nate Bell or Waddle? Don't make me decide between the two, although Nate Bell did it for multiple years. Hand off. Swarm. Let's go. And who made the tackle, everybody?
Just like that, D. Just
Dino
like that.
Peters. I kind of want to create some pressure here. I feel like I have to look for chances to blitz this team on 3rd down, and I think 3rd and 7 right here is it. So we're bringing pressure, and I don't think they're going to have more than 5 blocking. This could be really good or really bad. 3rd and 7. Zazali, complete. I think it was a good call. They just made a play. That's the whole idea. Force them to make a really good play on a quick decision. We're not running very much too deep safety given how good DeMario Waddle is. He's lined up on the inside here on 1st and 10. Again, trying to get outside, and there's just no chance. I love what our linebackers are doing. Tough question, Reggie Shepard or Lance Adams? Not that tough, actually. Chargers, thank you for the super chat again. I go Reggie. He proved it. Lance Adams had a lot of hype, but never quite had the production to go with it until the very, very end of the series. But again, like I've said before, if Lance Adams were on a different game, he would have been a greater star. 2nd down and 14 now for Zazali as we get nowhere close to him, and he completes for a 1st down.
Guys, that's not what I wanted.
I got some really big concerns about our pass rush today. Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing nothing but pancakes up front, and Zazali's been comfortable. Another play action now. Zazali with no pressure completes it. That was a little close. This team loves their play action. If we keep blitzing, I think it's a big play for us waiting to happen. Eventually, he's going to roll into pressure, or something's going to go wrong.
4-3 trio, wham, lurk.
Zach, I would have to say definitely Nate Bell. I'd have Nate Bell at number 1. He was just so good. They'll try the stretch. Wow! Linebackers are just playing perfect today. Amazing run and chase football from them. Michael Boley already has like 3 tackles for loss. Ronnie Brown's going to have like negative 15 yards here at the end of the half, or the end of the quarter. Let's go wham lurk.
Nickel stump lurker.
I'm not blitzing this time, but we are going man-to-man. Empty set here for the Dolphins as we send 4. Zazali completes it and can't make the play in time. This could have been very different if I was never fired, because I likely would have taken Mike Zazali number 1, and we would have had this same offensive line. We would have had Ronnie Brown. We would have had Ted Ginn. So it's kind of a look at what we could have done.
Hey, that wasn't half bad.
We were still with Miami. Steven Smiley or Barry Inseki? I go Barry unless it's that 4-game stretch where obviously Smiley was a stud. Where are all my blitzes at? I guess this playbook doesn't have a lot of blitzes to begin with. I'm not sure they're getting this snap off anyway.
Okay,
but I wouldn't have Waddle. Exactly. Not that I wish I had Zazali in their line. I'm happier with Matt Ryan and the current team we have. But I'm still holding a little bit of a grudge. Four receivers here. Wow, they're making it really risky if I blitz. I'm not blitzing here. Miami spreads out the defense, and now they motion out Ronnie Brown into the slot. Zazali all day. Zazali completes it! Ronnie Brown to the 1! Man, they have completed all these close calls and coverage. This is not good, everybody. This is not good, everybody. Miami running it. Wow, a fumble, and we got it. Don't be a safety. We got it at the 3. What a play. Wow. Who forced that fumble? What a big time turnover. I did not see who caused the fumble. What a play from the defense. All right. Down 4, we take over. Running it. Michael Turner, quick cut to the outside. And he's going to pick up around 2. Or I guess 4. Yep, somehow we have to get out of this area. I have an idea here. I wish I could run a stretch to the left side. Do I have any, or are they all literally to the right side? Remind me to make a stretch that goes left. We're going to put in Demario Waddle here. Actually, his fatigue's at 74. Not this spot.
Take it outside the tackle.
But I wanted to run the stretch here. It's not time for Waddle fade. We're going to run the stretch now. Here's Norwood. What a hit.
Come on.
That's not what I wanted. I haven't dropped any more frames. I don't know if there's something on YouTube's end that's kind of strange tonight.
Okay, we're passing.
All right, trying to do something now with this takeaway. Got to convert the 3rd and 5. Pressure in the face of Feely, who completes it for a first to Ben Watson.
Right. Got it.
I would refresh, everybody. If something's messed up, I would just hit refresh.
We're gonna run right at him.
I'm not really dropping frames on my end. I dropped some earlier, and that was it. Running again inside. This is Demario Waddle, everybody. And he falls ahead after, I thought the game froze for a second. Oh, a penalty. Come on.
I like it. There you go, offense.
You like that? Why?
Look deep.
It's too early for Waddle fade. It's not the right time. 1st and 17 now from the 7. Trying to get some more room again. And Feely has the underneath crossing pattern to Roddy White, who is brought down after a good pickup. Warren or McKenzie, Josh? Well, I did get the pro career with McKenzie. However, I do think that Brandon Warren in college ended up being the better player.
All right, guys. One deep.
We're throwing again here on 2nd down. Wide open. That's easy. Come on. 1st down, Roddy White. So we recover from 1st and 17.
That's it, offense. Good job,
And good to
baby.
get Roddy White involved, too. So, I forget the exact schedule of when we're going to actually play against Brandon Warren in the series. But, it's after the Dolphins game. Or before the Dolphins game, I think. I want to say it's like week 11 or 12. New set of downs, and now we're back to the ground game. Good job, Turner. Fighting ahead. No, I have not seen The Last Dance yet, but it's something I probably should check out. And like every stream I've done for the last couple of weeks, people have asked if I have seen it yet. I didn't really grow up watching basketball or a basketball fan. I never really watched, I don't think I ever watched Michael Jordan play. Feely, this time the underneath routes are covered. He's got to make a decision. And he finally does, finding Roddy White. First down. My best running back ever is Perry Cummings, and there is no comparison at all. Perry Cummings is number one, the GOAT. All right. Demario Waddle is back in the game, everybody. Here's a halfback draw. Hopefully give him a little space here if the linebackers don't read it right away. Get some second-level blocks, and let's have a party. Waddle. Well, when they shed the block like that, that's what happens. I should be very careful about doing stuff like this, though, because if I got him injured on an inside run, it's obviously a very bad deal. Ian, thank you for the super chat. Kane, been watching since the Bears franchise. Keep up the great content. Oh, and go Bears. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate it. On the counter now, we have Michael Turner. A nice block on the outside, too. And Turner picks up another big pickup. 12 yards this time. Yeah, I wish I could have gone further with that Bears franchise. That was a series that desperately needed another year. It was too early. Couldn't get it all done in that year 4. Or was it year 5? I forget what year I ended that on, but I needed one more, obviously. Back to pass again here, A.J. Feely. Uh-oh, now they got the pressure. Wow.
I need to see it again.
I was about to say neither team has created much, but I guess that just changed. All right, I'm going to get the fan running here. Who am I thinking I can have no fan running? It's hot in here.
Okay, 2-minute warning.
Why don't I have I need to get a remote control fan. Yep, Broncos franchise coming tomorrow, indeed. Now, tomorrow on the second channel, it depends on how much time I have. I'm going to be a bit busy for a bit in the morning. So, we'll see if I'm able to get to, like, Bucks or not. All right, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Now trying to recover from 2nd and 18. The check down. Wow, what a hit. And now it's 3rd and 18. We could get into field goal range if we get like 10 yards. What Madden 21 feature do I want the most? Probably man coverage to work. I want to be able to call man coverage. Sometimes it works if you're in press, but you can't call off man. Like, I want man coverage to work and coverage to have proper spacing. We have called the Waddle flood play now. This play is designed to go to the right side. Waddle's going to be on the deep out. He's going to be open. He slipped. And Feely throws it a bit late and got him! But he's not there for the first down. Big catch by Demario Waddle, but do we kick another field goal here to go possibly down 1? Oh, they used the timeout. That's smart. I don't want to get greedy here. I want my points. Got a whole half of football. Get the ball after halftime. But we cannot have this missed by Matt Prater. 45-yard try. Prater again hits it. 7-6 Miami.
All right, let's kick it off.
So Miami saved themselves a lot of time. Yes, I am originally from Minnesota. Come on, Zazali? What do you mean, come on, Zazali? This is an AJ Feely fan club stream. Guys,
Dime Falcon zone.
that was a 10-man defense. Not this one. The Dolphins begin this 2-minute drill, and right away they go down the middle. Zazali. We got to make a play on that one. We had a chance. I'm telling you, this play has only 10 guys on it. Where was it? It had 3 deep, 3 under, 4 rushing. That's 10.
Dime Falcon zone.
I don't know. That play art literally showed 10 players. Here's Zazali again. Oh, he got it! That's not good. Inside the 30. Man, Zazali is just surgical. Was there 4 deep? I didn't see the 4th guy. I only counted 3 deep. Oh well. I gotta bring some pressure. I can't let Zazali just stand there in the clean pocket and make big throws all day. We gotta bring pressure a lot more in this game. They're gonna run this. Surprisingly. And Ronnie Brown made a man miss. He's on the outside. Ronnie Brown broke a tackle and he's out of bounds at the 7. I think that, who whiffed on that tackle, by the way? Was that Waddle?
Nickel stunt lurker.
How viable is a Hail Mary offense? I don't think it is. First and goal from the 7. Zazali in the corner. It's a catch. Touchdown. Wow. Zazali just can't make a mistake. Everything that's been contested has gone their way. Touchdown, Miami. B-Man, thank you for the super chat. I've been subscribed since December of 2016. That'd be the start of the Kalispell Dynasty. That's right, mid-Chargers franchise. Doesn't seem like it's been that long. You continue making great content. Keep it up. Thank you, B-Man. Yeah, it's been a long time now since Kalispell kicked off. It's hard to believe how much time has passed, but just feels like the years fly by so quick. It's already May.
Flag out.
There's a flag down. Great. That's the last thing we needed here. What's the Finns' record? They are currently 4-7, but they are playing a lot better than their record indicates. They've won 4 games in a row, keep in mind. Maybe it took some time to get Zazali comfortable and to know the playbook and whatnot. But now 29 seconds from our 18. Probably not going to try too much at all. So I settle for these field goals in the first half. I'm not sure I can do the same in the second. Not with the way our defense is playing. We are getting the football after halftime, but it feels like we're playing with very little room for error right now. Jarius Norwood, by the way, picks up 8. I'll call a couple runs here and see what we can do. Samuel, thank you. So Waddle can't tackle. He really is Deion Sanders. Yeah, I think that'd be a perfect comparison for him. What made me choose Kalispell? So when I was brainstorming that dynasty, I had Blackjack helping me out. And I kind of wanted to pick somewhere obscure that was out of like the southern portion of the U.S. because that's where a lot of the recruiting is really easy in the game. Like if you can have Texas as a pipeline or Florida as a pipeline, you've got a good head start on the competition. But I wanted a really good challenge for recruiting, and that's why Blackjack suggested somewhere in Montana. And that's kind of how it came to be, because there was no like ideal pipeline there until you get to like California. What was that route to the right side there?
Good, good. Nice job, offense. Good play, offense. Okay, timeout, timeout. Look deep.
All right, we're calling a 4 verts play here. We have 11 seconds left. Down by 8. Not expecting much to happen here, but we got AJ Feely. He's got time. He sails one, and it's caught, I think, or no, incomplete. So if I end Bucks early, I'm probably going to do a bunch of those smaller rebuilds with random ideas and not have just one huge rebuild I'm working on anymore for this cycle.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
Yeah, I have seen some, I've never been to Kalispell, but I have seen a little bit of it, and it is a very beautiful place, for sure. I don't think Demario Waddle's actually on the field right now, as the catch is made, but we're out of timeouts, so the half is over. Moved the ball pretty well in that first half, but we got to finish drives and somehow find a way to get some stops. All right, 14-6, we're getting the football. I can't lose to Miami, man. That would just be the morale killer for the season. I don't know why it's lagging so much. I haven't dropped any frames in a long time. Very weird. Yeah, I think a retro rebuild or something could also work. It'll allow me to be a lot more creative if I'm able to end Bucks and have more of a rotational deal going over there. It is 14-6 to begin this half, and we're going back to the running game. Demario Waddle is upended. I got to be careful about these plays he's subbed in. I think it subs in by the play when I do it like this. So I don't want him running inside more today.
Okay, we're passing.
Too early yet for Madden 21 stuff. All right, we'll throw it here. Feely, no, it's knocked down.
Oh, for crying out loud, I can't believe he hasn't completed a pass.
Ever gonna do a Packers franchise? You know, I'd like to get to all teams in some sort of capacity, whether it's just with a themed rebuild I do on the second channel or a real rebuild. I tried to bring Matt Pierre to the Packers in my career mode, but it didn't work out. I was really considering it. 3rd and 8 now for Feely. Wow, open. Catch made, Roddy White.
Perfect.
Great job that time by the O-line. Love it.
Going outside.
And now trying to mix up the running a little bit. Norwood to the outside, Turner inside. Might call more of those counters. They seem to work out fairly well. Uh-oh. Nowhere to go here. Big loss. But as far as like doing retro series, I think I would focus on one game at a time. And because I'm doing head coach right now, I probably won't do a more retro football game until this is over. Running game starting a bit slow here in the second half. So we're throwing again. Feely waiting. Dumps it off very late. And that's not getting much. They're getting us caught on some tougher third downs, that's for sure. When we need 11, what do we do? I'm going waddle wheel. I think this play could certainly work here. And if we only get like 8 yards or so, I might have to start going for it already. So third down and 11. Big play for A.J. Feely. And Waddle has it. And that's very close to a first down. It's 4th and inches. I like that the play I drew up, though, and kind of just threw together is actually working by design. Yeah, we're obviously going for this one here. QB sneak. Hopefully A.J. Feely just goes to the right of his center here. Feely. Up the middle. Don't fumble, too. That's the next part of it. But it sure would be nice to not have to rely so much on the passes on third down and everything. Let's get back to this ground and pound approach. Turner gets the carry once again. Tries the redirect, and he is hit down after a short pickup. I think here I got to consider it to be like 4-down territory and play call accordingly. All right, why sit here has been a money play for us this year. Really good to get Ben Watson these quick gains. So here's A.J. Feely. Wide open underneath. Easy. Way too easy. Good cut inside. Extra yardage now inside the 20. Is that Martrez Miller? Martrez Milner indeed. 20 yards on that catch and run. C4 uses Madden 20 with retro draft classes. That's a really cool idea. How retro? On the counter. Uh-oh, a fumble! Miami, I think they have it!
Tell him he's got to have some
no! Dolphins take over. Turner coughed up the football. Wow. We need to play some defense. Eli Manning, that was the 2004 draft, right? That's pretty retro. I can't believe it. Play fake Zazeli. Good coverage, though. He throws off the mark. Of course, the one time he misses, an accurate throw could have been a pick six. I remember Clay Stites, of course. I formation now behind Zazeli. Here's Zazeli dropping back on second down. He takes a shot downfield. It's broken up. Demario Waddle got his hands on that one. Defining moment. It's third down. Oh, you know we're blitzing. We're going to bring the pressure, but please allow me to call the right play. Not gaps fire. Not weak side surprise. I don't want any of these plays. I want my double A gap blitz that I made. I guess strong safety blitz would get the job done. The play art looks a little strange there. But we're indeed going to bring some pressure here. 3rd and 10. Let's get off the field here. Empty set again for the Dolphins. Falcons trying to pick up the stop. We bring pressure. Zazali wide open.
Hey, I need another look at what happened there.
That's not the play I even wanted there, but I thought it was the best out of what they gave me. Adjust, stack the box. Wow, too late. They run it, weak side. Good job again. Run defense has been on point. We're going to do a lot of these man blitzes, though, going forward on early downs, especially with how much play action they love to run. Now it's the stretch to Brown. What a hit! Those one-on-ones in space are so key. All right. We're going to edit this play. We're going to bring Kerry Rhodes on a blitz. We're not going to have any extra coverage on Waddle's side. He's on an island here. All right, man coverage this time, but we're bringing 5. Demario Waddle, one-on-one on the outside. Let's go. Come on, we got to take the football there. Kerry Rhodes could have grabbed the football and ran for a touchdown. Keep it. Call it cover 1 island. Wish I could use numbers. How is Zazali doing? He is playing outstanding, honestly. We forced the punt, though. That was a big win for the defense. Fair caught here at the 21-yard line. My thoughts on Xavier Rhodes. He looked a lot slower last year, and he's not as good down the field as he once was. But I still think that in a physical role, if he's not asked to cover deep too often, he can still be somewhat effective. But against speed threats, no. Wow. Got to go outside with it. Here's Turner. Able to separate and make a move. Wow. Turner has been really good at bouncing runs today. I thought he was going to lose like 4 yards. Oh, absolutely. If I was coaching the Dolphins and I never got fired, we would have gotten Mike Zazali. 100%. I think Turner's playing really well. It's just he had that unfortunate fumble. 14-6. Norwood checks in now. His turn to carry. Trying to cut outside. Nowhere to go. I'll take Marion Peppers over Sammy Hawthorne. There's a fun player, though. Hawthorne had some fun moments. Going back to the air on 2nd and 10. Tight end's open. Tight end's open. Feely never saw him and settles underneath. Come on, Feely. You have been so good at reading the field for the most part. Going back to our custom plays here and levels. Trying to just utilize our tight ends in the middle of the field where they're usually very reliable. Roddy White lines up on the right side. Here's A.J. Feely. He goes over the middle. Nice throw. He did not settle for the crossing pattern like I thought he might. He made the throw. All I want to do on first down is run the football, obviously, but it really hasn't been as successful as I thought it would, especially against their defensive tackles who are hurt. Here is Turner to the edge, getting us 4 yards.
Okay, passing.
10 seconds to go in the third quarter here. And we're throwing on second down. That's wide open. Easy. Catch and run. Martrez Milner. Let's go to the fourth quarter, everybody. It's crunch time. Hey, Kane, lasagna or ziti? Wow. A good lasagna or good baked ziti? Personally, I would go lasagna. I love lasagna, but it's almost a tie. I just like all the layers with lasagna. You can kind of be a bit more creative with it.
Run it up the gut.
Fourth quarter underway now. And here's Turner upended. Wow, they're getting aggressive.
But I need him running
Loss of
smart.
3. Dagger.
All right, guys, 1 deep.
One of our deeper concepts we've called today. Five-man rush. Feely's got time. Going long. It is intercepted. Wow. He threw it to the right side on that play. I thought he'd throw it on the deep end. He throws the post. Feely, no. We have to get another stop now. Fullback on the field now for the Dolphins. 1st and 10 from their 14. They are going play action again. Zazeli outside. What a throw.
Are you serious?
It's not over yet, guys. 6.5 minutes left. It's not going to be easy, but we're still in this. I wish that those first down runs had been more successful. It's forced us to throw the football a lot more than I wanted. A run to the right here. Brown hit for a loss. Actually, he fell ahead.
Solid play defense.
But a good play. We're bringing more pressure, guys. Man-to-man across the board again. We're bringing 6. Let me, can I do an adjustment quick? Do I have time for press? Too late. And they're going play action. Zazeli dumps it. Nice stop. That's back-to-back stops now we've created.
We should see more sacks.
Still in it. I don't think quarterback power is going to save us today. I think we just got to call plays that make it tough on Feely to mess it up. We're going to have pretty good field position, though, at midfield. Got to drive 50 yards and get a 2-point conversion.
outside the tackle.
Still trying to get these first down runs to succeed. We got Jarius Norwood in the ball game on the stretch. Wow! We had a blocker on him too. He didn't care. We're getting destroyed on so many of these plays.
Okay, we're passing.
Obviously, 4-down territory here. Now need to pick up 13 yards. Could be Roddy White here on the drag route. Roddy White makes the catch, gets upfield. White has the first down. Really good pickup here. That was an interesting play. Wait a minute. No! Where did that come from? Are you kidding me? So it's going to be 2nd and 10? Called a really good play.
All right, guys, we're one deep.
All right, still got 3 downs to work with here. Atlanta, yes, we're 5-6 on the season, trying to keep our playoff hopes alive. AJ Feely got a man open. He threw it underneath, though. Oh, good catch and run. Not bad, Watson. First down, Atlanta. What I'm really uncomfortable with, though, is that we're kind of having to play to force overtime. Like, we're a long way from winning this game. Just the way it is, though.
Okay,
We're not running on first down this time. This is tight end stick. 4.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. It's open, Feely. Or it was. I don't know what Watson's doing now. Feely. That was the strangest play as Watson's upended. Oh yeah, we could go for the 9-point play if we were in the XFL. A 3-point conversion. I believe the XFL only saw one of those converted before the league obviously shut down.
look deep.
There was one completed, right? Second down and 2. Again, we're throwing it. Feely. Uh-oh. This ain't good. He fires late and is nearly picked off.
We're gonna run right at him.
Greenberry or Sparks? I don't even know how to pick between these quarterbacks. It's 3rd and 2. Turner the back. He gets it. Wow. Wow! Loss of 4. How are they doing this? Loss of 3 for Turner. We are getting just destroyed off the snap.
Okay, we're passing.
We are going back to the Waddle wheel. Come on, 4th and 6. We got to make a play here, Feely. He fires, and it's incomplete. I'm not sure if that was a drop. It was close. The Dolphins take over. The title had me thinking you got fired again. I was thinking, oh, after how many games this time? Kane, what did you think of the Vikings draft? Robert, I enjoyed their draft. I thought it was solid. Knockdown. Yeah, the Vikings, I thought, we're fortunate to have Ezra Cleveland fall to them in the 2nd round. And I think there are a lot of different players here that can make an impact in year 1. So I'm pretty happy with their class. What's Waddle's throw power? We're not going to see Waddle play quarterback. But man, we are missing Matt Ryan right now. 2nd and 10, Zazali. It's dropped. It's 3rd and 10, Dolphins. Two receivers. They might actually be running the football here. Maybe. We'll have to see what they attempt. Ronnie Brown, the deep back. They do run to the right side. And what a hit! That's a fumble! And the Falcons recover! We got the football, everybody! Wow! Another chance for the offense. Did Demario Waddle force that fumble? Demario Waddle. He's back. No interception.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
Unbelievable. If that was Waddle, I didn't see the number that well. I can't believe we get another chance. 3.5 minutes to go. Coverage is tight, and Feely sacked for a loss of 4.
Look deep.
Oh, come on. The defense has been so good in this half, and we're wasting it. 2nd down and 14. Feely's got time. Feely, what are you going to do? He fires. Intercepted! And this is going to the 31-yard line.
Why the heck we're throwing like high school kids?
What happened to A.J. Feely?
How the heck did he let that happen?
What is Feely doing? We need to get Feely out of here. We need Matt Ryan back. 3 minutes to go. They're in field goal range. And Ronnie Brown gets them even closer.
Guys, you're killing me.
If we had Matt Ryan, we would be winning right now. A.J. Feely is going to cost us this game. .243 left to go. We're going to keep blitzing as they run this with Ronnie Brown. He finds a hole and picks up the 1st down. They'll take us to the warning. Feely was pretty solid last episode. Why'd they snap the football like that? Here's Zazali over the middle! And it's goal to go Dolphins.
Oh, come on, defense.
I can't believe we're about to lose to Mike Zazali and the Miami Dolphins. That was not how this was supposed to go. I didn't want to call Waddle fade because I didn't really trust Feely on it. But I guess he couldn't do the other stuff either. Oh, a broken tackle and a touchdown. That should put this game away, basically.
Nobody get near me.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Trade for the GOAT backup quarterback, Charlie Batch. Ugh. Thank you, Sly, for the super chat. Might be looking for a new backup quarterback this offseason after this performance. The Dolphins were 4-7. So it looks like after this game we're going to have identical records. Unless we have a 15-point miracle comeback ready. Yeah, I'll sim a game or two after this with Matt Ryan back for sure. We got the time tonight. Nice move. Gotta take this to the house though. Didn't quite get there. All right, you want quarterback power with Demario Waddle. If I can even find it. It might be in my created plays. I don't have time to do this right now. All right, Demario Waddle's in at quarterback. We are officially out of ideas. But we have the quarterback sweep we can call. And Waddle's going to keep it running right. And Waddle is wrapped up after no gain. Robert, thank you for the super chat. What team had the best draft to you? Also, do you know who the Vikings got as UDFAs? They should have signed Thaddeus Moss. Traded to get Winfield. Yeah, I wanted Winfield, but I like where he ended up. As far as the best draft, I don't know. I think that the Vikings had a good draft. Is this frozen? I liked what the Jets did a lot. The Cowboys, the Ravens. What is going on here? Come on, head coach. I think it just froze on me. Yeah, this game doesn't run very well. Come on, man. I want to be able to see the stats and everything from this game. And I wanted the plays that I made and everything. Is that really how this is going to end? QB power caused this. The last save? There might have been an auto save prior to the game starting, but otherwise I hadn't saved tonight. Yeah, Miami is a curse. Everything goes wrong whenever they're involved. There was just an occasion on the Bucs rebuild over the weekend here. They took a player that... They took a corner that I wanted in a draft, and cornerback was not in their top 5 needs. They took a number 4 corner in the first round. Yeah, I don't think it's coming back either. Alright, I guess I gotta reset the game. Ridiculous. So what I'll do then is I'll get back into head coach and I will I'll simulate past this game, but I'm gonna make sure that we sim it till we lose, because I'm not calling it a second chance. We're not gonna redo the game. We lost, so I'll make sure that this goes in the books as a loss for us, but we're going to sim past it and do another sim or two. That's the first time it's frozen on me. When I was doing the off season though, like, it got super slow and I had to like save and restart the game because I knew it was on the verge of crashing. I was down 15 with 2 minutes to go and 3 timeouts, and AJ Feely, who had not thrown a touchdown all game. I can accept the result. We lost. It'll mess with the stats a little bit, but oh well. At least next time we get to play with Matt Ryan, that'll be a lot better, getting to play with him again. Let me see where my latest autosave was. Yeah, I think Ryan is developing just fine. I have no concerns about that. Since my last autosave was March 16th. I'm just loading it to see what... Like, I can't believe that my latest autosave is March 16th. Hey, Robert, thank you for the super chat. How long do I think Rodgers has left? Yeah, I don't really get some of their selections that they made this year in the direction they want to take their offense, but I still think Rodgers is going to be good for a handful of years, but maybe he doesn't play out his whole career in Green Bay now. We'll see. I mean, if Rodgers plays incredibly the next couple of years, they're not going to be in a rush to get rid of him or anything. Yeah, the Lions made a couple good picks this year. They, you know, weren't as bad as the record indicated last year. Matt Stafford was playing well and they got hurt. They had some games that just didn't go their way at the beginning of the season. Yeah, I think the NFC North is going to be pretty competitive this year for sure. Partially because the Packers gave all the other teams a chance to catch up to them. Didn't add a receiver outside of Devin Funchess. Didn't upgrade any part of their team significantly at all. They get Aaron Jones 16 touchdowns and now want to build an offense out of that. Alright, so we're going to try to just go past all this then really quickly, obviously, and I'll save it right before the Dolphins game and make sure that we get a loss for it. I'm not going to remake the plays I made right now. Maybe I'll do that off stream and add some other ones. It just takes up so much time, and now I'm, you know, making up for time that shouldn't have to right now, but it's the way it goes. Ultimately, we saw what was going to happen. My sad, depressing music effect. It's called Shoulder Closures in the YouTube audio library. When A.J. Feely threw that interception, here's what I felt. Why'd you do it, Feely? Why'd you miss all those reads and then make that throw? Thank you, Stefan. Glad you've been enjoying the series. It's been fun. The only time it hasn't been fun is when we've dealt with issues like this. The Miami season was pretty frustrating, but the Falcons season has been really fun. What if the sim makes us win? Then I'll quit out and redo it. I'm going to save right before it. I'm I'm not so sure we would win, though, with AJ Feely in the game here and Zazali being as high rated as he is. Yeah, I don't want to replay it. I don't think that wouldn't even be fun. Honestly, I don't want to rewrite the story for it. I can handle the way it is. Especially because when I do these things, like, I'm already thinking a few steps ahead. Like, okay, now our record is this. Now the story is this. And these developments are happening. And to take, like, 3 steps back in my process is, like, no way. Robert, thank you. Do I still have DJ Shockley? No, he's not on our roster. I forget. We talked about Shockley earlier in the series, though, and I can't remember what the context was, if it was, like, the right year for him to be in the game or if he was a free agent. I know we've talked about him, though. Alright, so we saved quick. And obviously, I'll make us get the L here. Go ahead, set the inactives. Don't care. All right, we lost on the first try here, and approval dropped by 10. All right, so here is the statistical ending. 30-7. You know what? That fit the game, and AJ Feely throwing 4 picks also fit what happened. It wasn't quite that bad, but this is close enough. AJ Feely is a backup quarterback, and he will resume backup duties as soon as possible. Michael Turner, 24 yards and a touchdown. Roddy White, 7 catches. All right. So here is our story for this year then. The Dolphins end up with the big days. Zazali played way better in the actual gameplay than this. Ronnie Brown had a huge day when he didn't when we were playing, but oh well. Just the way it goes. Big win for the Dolphins. We're now 5-7. And we have an injury. What's up here with Ty Law? Bruised hip out 6 to 12 weeks. Ty Law will go on injured reserve now. Let's check out our injury report. Injuries have been really difficult this season. I'm surprised we have 5 wins already, despite them. So Ty Law is out for the year. Nicholas is out for the year. John Abraham was hurt very early on this season, but now Matt Ryan is no longer on the injury report, so he is back. As we are 5-7 and need to rack up some wins. Yeah, I can save it again. I'm not finishing the season tonight because I think we're going to play at least one more game. And then the off season, it could be another 2-part off season deal. We got to see though. A lot could still happen this year. We could always go 9-7, make the playoffs. I do not think we're going to make it though. Come on. And this game doesn't run that well. Does it run better on 360 at all? Skyrim on console runs better than this game. Come on. 87 approval. Did that just go up a little bit? It's still in really good shape. If we're above 80, we complete another goal. It might, but good luck finding it. Runs pretty well for me on 360. It runs better, but not by much. Yeah, I wouldn't think it'd be, like, completely different. If I get fired, what do I do? See if another team wants to give our pistol offense a go. Here's a new look at approval. Owner now at 70 or at 90. 87 approval, though. I feel good about that, but we still got to finish the year without just losing a bunch of games. So hopefully 7-9, 8-8 is the worst we do. We got Buffalo next. May not help if your PS3 is over 10 years old. My PS3 is 10 years old. Robert, thank you for another super chat. I appreciate that. Trade for Colston if he's on this game. I think he was drafted in 06. Trade Feely in like a third for someone at least that can win at quarterback. Also heard you're doing a Seahawks series. Thank you. Been waiting on that forever. I might do something with Seattle with like a combine-oriented rebuild. Not going to trade for Colston though because they're a division rival. And in the offseason, we'll certainly keep an eye out for upgrades at backup quarterback. That was really bad. And I should go sign somebody now, too. All right, we can sign Zach Bowman then. Yeah, let's sign Zach Bowman. But I think Chris Houston's going to be our number 2 corner. Last one, Kane. Thanks for all the great content. Stay safe. You stay safe as well, Robert. I appreciate you and the support. Thanks for being here. And all the other streams, too. All right, so Bowman now will become the slot corner. And hopefully we don't have any drop-off here with the pass defense. His zone was a 44? Really? That's not very good. Zach Bowman, 94 speed, decent awareness. His zone is indeed 44. Okay, that's actually too low. We're reconsidering. But we still have to sign somebody. Rashad Kane or Dewan Tribble. There's a 5 overall gap, but Kane has the speed advantage. We could go Tribble here. He's got 80 press. All right, we're going to sign Dewan Tribble instead. He'll be a better fit. Gotta go, Kane. Thank you, Brett, for coming. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. Was really hoping we could have a really fun game, though, and destroy Miami and get a big win, but... Zazali, man, he was really, really good. You know, I want to check the depth chart quick for something, because I'd like for Waddle to get some catches when we're actually in the simulating. And he is the number 5 receiver. All right, let's swap short for Waddle and see if that helps at all. Does Short have any catches, though? Has he really done much on the season? No. All right, let's try Waddle then at number 3 receiver. See if that gets him a little extra. Top 5 counters, draw plays. Four deep quarters. I think on 3rd and long, this could become a decent play for us to call. Are we re-signing AJ Feely? What does AJ Feely want? 32 years old, 72 overall. What do you say we sign him here? Let's get this over with, coach. I have places to be. Yeah, watching film of those 4 interceptions you threw. How about that? That's what you should be spending your time doing. We're done here. Yeah, let's boost some play action. I want to call more of those. While we're at it here, why don't we check out the NFC standings? 5 and 7. You're not really thinking about the playoffs, but it's still like you're at the end of those graphics for the games, like in the hunt, but you're like the last team with 2% odds. So there are plenty of teams ahead of us in the standings. Look at the Buccaneers in the South, got the Giants in the East, Rams in the West. Somehow St. Louis is western portion of the country, and Green Bay in the North. So then for wild cards, you got absolutely no chance for us, honestly. 5 and 7, our season's over. Nine and 7 might get us there, but I don't think it will. I believe that they are just there's just too much competition now in the NFC this season. But I still don't think it has to be a playoff year to be all that successful for us. But I don't want to go 5 and 11. I do not want double-digit losses this year. 7 and 9, I'll be content with it. Oh, also, Dallas Cowboys in the NFC East. That's another great one. Dawson, new member. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. All right, Feely's going to sit this one out. He's inactive this week. Hayward is going to be active, actually. All right, everybody, we have the Buffalo Bills this week. Can we avoid falling to 5 and 8 on the season? It's a big one. And we have lost another game and 6 approval with it. Matt Ryan did indeed return, but 30-6 is the score. Ryan did not play well in his return. Wow. Not at all. Waddle had 2 catches. Drexler, did he have a sack? Okay. What happened now? Is it the run defense again? Trent Edwards, by the way, got the victory. And yes, Marshawn Lynch and Fred Jackson combined for 187. Run defense. Major problems with that this season. I'm not sure why the run defense is quite as bad as they are, but we got some real problems. Favorite franchise I've done? The Jaguars. Just because I had so much great talent on that team is certainly way up there. But the Dynasties too. Going as far as I have with them has been a fun time. I like that linebacker I got from the Ravens. Yeah, Webster is an interesting player. I'm trying my best to develop him and to find ways to utilize him. I'll sim one more tonight. We'll finish up the season then next time. I need to get some time, though, off stream to take a look at the roster and to get kind of a plan together. Because, like, we're timed here, and I just haven't had the chance to really sit down and take a few notes and just get things organized the way I want them. So, we'll do one more stream to close out the year and get a plan for the off season. We might even do a little bit of the off season next stream. Because I know that the off-season is going to be in multiple parts anyway. So, the next stream I do is probably going to be, like, end of the year and then beginning of the off-season. Yeah, for the first round, I'm still not quite sure. I have to take a look at the roster, who's young, whose contracts are up. There's just so many things that I don't want to rush into. Dawson, thank you for the super chat and becoming a member. Bro, I've been following you since the Vikings franchise on Madden 12. You have always been my #1 for sports content on YouTube. Keep it up. God bless. Thank you, Dawson. I appreciate it. Very kind words. Glad that you're still here after all the years, all the series, all the interceptions. A lot of interceptions. Appreciate it. Robert, thank you again for the super chat. Madden 21 wish list. Also, what teams are you thinking of using? I mean, I'm thinking of a number of different teams here, and I think that they're mostly pretty obvious. You got, like, the Bengals. I think that both New York teams got to be considered. Like, the entire NFC East could be considered, honestly. I don't know what direction I'll go yet, but as far as a Madden 21 wish list, I think that building coaching staffs into scheme fit is kind of a next logical step. Coaching staffs are necessary. I also want to see something with progressive fatigue and players not just being either hurt or not hurt. There needs to be some middle ground there and some wear and tear. And I want to see man coverage fixed and actually work. I also want auto subs to work. So I want to make sure that we get Drexler some more chances here down the stretch to play. Not sure if this can like really help his overall quickly or anything, but let's get him some snaps. He has 70 potential. Hopefully he knows some of the playbook. I guess that is a big question. He has some of it. Just go get the quarterback on every play. Just gonna sim this one pretty quickly. Getting a little late here for me. But yeah, next time we will get into a game. Maybe we won't play the entire thing. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll even just super sim next episode and focus more on the off season. Depends what you guys want to see. But we're finishing tonight's episode with a 5-9 record. So approval is still in an okay spot, but this is not what I had in mind. We lost in overtime. 2 touchdowns for Matt Ryan, 233 yards. So at least he played a bit better. A touchdown for Roddy White, a touchdown for Harry Douglas. Any more interceptions? Coleman got one. Drexler got another sack. Now, how about the Cowboys? How'd they play? Tony Romo, 400 yards. Come on. They didn't run the ball quite as much, but they still had 75 yards and 2 touchdowns from Marion Barber. Terrell Owens! No! That would be against Waddle. Every cornerback has a bad game every now and then, right? 15 for a $197 and 2 scores? Wow. Patrick Creighton. I haven't heard that name in a while. I think here it'll tell me too who gave up the yards, right? Or not. I've seen it before. I don't know where. Great, our next game is against Tampa. That is going to be next episode, everybody. Unfortunately, we could not get things moving in the right direction tonight. We have Matt Ryan being very inconsistent throughout the season. But it is his first year in my weird system on offense. So maybe next year it'll be a little bit better. Michael Turner now 8 touchdowns on the season. Ben Watson approaches 1,000 yards. 17 drops though, seriously? No more interceptions today for our star players. So Waddle is still at 8. He has 1 touchdown scored. He has allowed 3 touchdowns on the year. I believe he just allowed 2 to Terrell Owens. And kicking, how's that going? Matt Prater. Where's Matt Prater? Oh, there he is. 7 for 10. 1 was blocked. 10 for 10 on extra points, though. How do I feel about 6 and 10? I won't feel great about it. I want to go 7 and 9, but maybe 6 and 10 is the best we can do. Tampa Bay is going to be tough. And as a quick reminder on our goals, don't think we're winning Offensive Rookie of the Year, maybe Defensive. I don't want to fire the GM, so that's going to cost us some media approval. The fans want a college coach. I don't know, can I just sign a quarterback coach and make them happy? We'll see. I want to achieve this one, though. And we are riding the line here at 78 approval. I think to get it done, we're going to have to probably win these last 2 games. So next time we will find out how we do, and we'll start getting into the off season as well. It'll be kind of a hybrid episode because the off seasons are so big and take so much time. It'll be split up a little bit. But that is going to do it for this episode, everybody. A tough one here for the Atlanta Falcons. But I think we all knew this was going to be a challenging season, and we've had some successes along the way. We'll go from there next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, and I'll be back again soon. I'll end the stream here in just a couple minutes. Thank you all for coming tonight. I appreciate it. Love being able to interact here and record simultaneously. It's a fun dynamic. And Robert, thank you for another super chat this evening. Would you want Madden to do like NCAA football? Coaching carousel. Oh, that would be awesome. Like, I'm not even thinking about coaching carousel. I'm just thinking about having coordinators to hire and fire that have effects on your team. Coaching carousel would be cool, though. Absolutely. I think that would be a cool experience to add to Madden. Especially because I think a lot of people, I think a lot of casual players especially, and there's nothing wrong with this, would just like to play offense. Imagine an offensive coaching carousel. You immediately cut the time you have to play a game in half if you sim defense. You can already only play offense, though, so that's kind of a thing. But I think a coaching carousel where you're moving possibly from team to team, I don't know. I think it makes more sense for NCAA because there are so many levels. You can start out at a smaller school, work up to a mid-conference, maybe go up to like a Boise State and then into a Power 5. There's more of a ladder to climb, whereas in the NFL, it's more like two steps leading up to your front door. It's like quarterback's coach to coordinator to head coach. Not as much of a jump. All right, everybody, that is it for me tonight. Appreciate you coming out. Tomorrow, Broncos franchise on the main channel. I will see you all then. Enjoy the rest of your night. Stay safe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Good night, everybody. Sleep tight.